So, um, so this next performance is from the Saint Ignatius dance troupe with the drummer and singer William Pierre. So now here's the thing though, I've seen them done this performance multiple times and I've loved them so much. But then again, you think about, I don't think I trust this guy. Of course you don't trust me because you don't know me. But after this, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna take his advice seriously now. I swear to you guys. So now please give another warm welcome to the Saint Ignatius dance troupe.
Alrighty, like they said, we're the St. Ignatius Dance Troupe. We come from St. Ignatius, but the dance troupe comes from St. Ignatius, but there's dancers from different schools that are with us today. So the first dance we're gonna do a quick little, it's called a grand entry. And then after that, we're gonna do another dance with the women and have all the women dance. And then right after that, we'll do an exhibition with the boys, and then one more with one solo boy. That way he's going to do a fancy dance. And when we're going through it, we'll explain everything to you guys, so that way you guys can, understand what we're doing. That right there is what we call a grand entry, coming into the powwow. That's where everybody's coming in, from men's traditional to men's fancy, men's grass, to women's traditional, women's jingle, women's fancy shawl. So everybody from young to old is actually coming into the dance arbor. Everybody's showing everybody their dance regalia and their own style of dancing. Then next song that we're gonna sing it for girls. Okay, we're gonna sing with all the girls dancing. As you can see, most of them are jingle dress dancers, and one's a women's traditional right there. So we're going to give them a song and let them show you their style of dancing, the way they move. If you guys really look, you guys can see how the jingles sway back and forth and kind of make their own sounds. And as for the women's traditional, she don't move like the jingle dress dancer. She don't move like the fancy shawl. She's more of a slower. She's actually coming in slower and just taking steps and bouncing with the beat. The next one we're gonna have come up, it's a men's fancy. Reason why I'm having him dance by himself is because he has a totally different dance style than as for the grass dance and for the men's traditional. The fancy dancers, they're a lot quicker, they're a lot faster, they're more in shape. Obviously, I'm not a fancy dancer, you can tell. Too much fry bread, eh? Alrighty, so we're gonna have him dance for you guys so that way you guys can see how he dances. Start you off quick. Gonna start you off quick. Ready? 2 verses. Out. Holy smokes, I got winded. Jeez. Alrighty, that's the men's fancy dance. Now you guys can see why they're so much in shape of how fast they actually move. You're gonna see the difference between him and as for the men's grass and the men's traditional. Actually, I should have told you guys the different variations of drumming and stuff too. As you guys can tell, for the men's grass or for the men's fancy dance, the drummers actually drum faster. There's different ways of people drum and whatnot. For like, as for the women's jingle, there's a different beat for the women's jingle. For the women's fancy shawl, there's a different beat as for them as well. And for the women's traditional, they're more of a slower beat. And for the men's traditional, they're kind of a slower, faster type beat for them when we drum. For the grass dancers, it's kind of a slower beat because the way the grass dancers are supposed to be dancing is just like the grass blown in the wind. That's how how they move. They move like the wind's blowing them around, and you'll see the different variations of how, as the grass dancer will dance towards the traditional guy over there. And for the men's fancy, you guys can actually see he has 2 bustles on him. And as for the men's traditional, only has 1 bustle. The grass dancer don't have any bustles. from the St. Ignatius Dance Troupe, we would like to thank you guys for inviting us down here to show you our culture, the way we do things, at powwows and, certain different like ceremonies as well. So from the St. Ignatius Dance Troupe, thank you guys very much for letting us come down and show you our way of style.